What is up, YouTube? We are finally back with the Playing With Myself Madden franchise stream on YouTube. I've had problems with streaming to YouTube for about the last month or so. Been streaming to Twitch and then exporting it over. I was trying to figure it out earlier on with FIFA, and it looks like we are all good. So we are going to go ahead and get this one going. We are kicking off the 2019 season. If you haven't been watching on Twitch, we've been exporting the videos here to YouTube. Hopefully you've seen those, because 2018 was an amazing season. We wrapped it up with a Super Bowl win in Super Bowl 53. Now we're getting ready to open the season against the Detroit Lions, and with any luck we will be putting together a Super Bowl win here as well. We'll see how things go. My coach is now at 500 in the regular season. He's 4 games over 500 for his career. He has a Super Bowl win. Last year he was also named Coach of the Year. So a lot's changed since the first season when we were fired by the Baltimore Ravens. And we're going to get ready to get this season underway. Wearing those throwback oranges today. And there's a look. Joe Flacco is back as our backup quarterback again. Mike Glennon wanted a bit too much, so we had to let him walk. And Joe Flacco's actually in here for about $2.5 million. It might be better. And there's Mike Glennon, who is he starter? I think he is. I can't remember from the preseason game with him whether he was starting or not. But that would be fitting if he got his first start with Detroit here in Tampa Bay on opening day. But we're going to have to wait to find that out, because right now the Buccaneers are going to get the ball to start off the season, and the 2019 season is underway. Cordero Patterson takes it from 2 yards deep, and he's going to get out to the 21-yard line. And I'm getting all kinds of notifications there. Some of the badges I put up on Mutt have been selling in the past minute or so, I guess. And here comes 2018 NFL MVP Jameis Winston out for the first drive of the 2019 season. And our starting lineup: Brandon Cooks, Kevin White, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, Thomas Rawls, Kyle Juszczyk. And the offensive line is largely the same as it was last season, except Anthony Costanzo has been sent away for Donovan Smith. Still got Shaq Mason, Rodney Hudson, Ali Marpet, and Lane Johnson out there. Juszczyk gets a catch for 9 yards and the first down. They want Rawls to run the ball 6 times this drive, so we're going to start trying to pick those up. Oh, for a second there it was looking like he might only get that carry to finish the drive. But that cornerback was able to get off the receiver.
Second down and 5. Right back to him. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 here.
Gets the handle here.
I'm going to hand it to Juszczyk for a gain of 8. And now we're going to go back to Thomas Rawls up the left side.
They call his name again.
There's going to be a holding call, though.
He is tackled at the 40.
What else is new? Holding. Shouldn't be surprised. Who'd they get? Shaq? Shaq Mason. So it's going to be 1st and 20 from our own 40 here.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First
Charles Sims comes out. Huerta comes out to play fullback. He's our 3rd string tight end. And there's Safarian Jenkins with his first catch of the year. Tries to break a tackle. Ends up all the way down at the 25 of the Bucks.
Tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field, they're fast, they can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he...
Charles Sims takes it outside, picks up 16 yards, down to the 9-yard line.
Sims is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
So first and goal to go. Allen is going to receive the toss.
And Buck Allen takes it in. So the first drive of the season results in a rushing touchdown for our 3rd string running back, Javorius Allen,
Take the opening drive and go right down the field and score the touchdown.
who I'm not sure if I got him in 2016, but he definitely spent his rookie year with my Ravens and then came to Tampa Bay at some point where he's gotten a lot of carries.
They bring him to the 30.
Big hit there
Good for about 19.
by Davin Woodson. And the Lions offense is going to take over at the 17, led by Mike Glennon.
Glennon, who has a big arm.
He's got a big arm, they say. We're about to find out about that. He's got a pretty good short passing game, but I don't recall him having a big arm when he was here.
The Lions will go with the pistol.
In fact, I recall dumbing down my deep threats
First down at the 17.
so that... Oh, damn! Prince Amukamara just tried to kill Calvin Johnson.
Perhaps has the game
Wow.
assignment, the offensive line.
Calvin Johnson went up to go get that ball, and Prince Amukamara tried to take his head off.
Following that incomplete.
That's incredible.
Gonna be a penalty.
Oh, that should be a holding call on that offensive line. And it's good because that was a big pass play. It's going to be on that left tackle, 2nd and 18.
Take the penalty. Glennon set in the pistol. To the outside.
Huh. Big completion there. Was that to Waller?
Well, the quarterback showed off
No,
his arm.
Graves. I'm not even sure who Graves is.
He put the football right on the money.
But that
on
makes
the
it
line, right
3rd
in
and
the
4.
hands.
Now looking at 3rd down.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Glennon's got it in the gun.
Oh, gave up the first down. Harrison tried to strip it out there. I would have loved if Harrison could have gotten a strip on our first defensive series.
Gets the first down.
First down here after the completion. They'll run it here.
Harrison, of course, a rookie draft pick who was brought in to replace Quan Alexander at the first middle linebacker spot. Figured it was better to let him play there and keep Heaney at his number 2 spot for the majority of the time.
2nd down and 7.
Oh, he pulled that in. Good play there. Waller, another former Raven in this game.
Well, you saw why defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback.
I thought I smacked it out. Good play there.
Ready to snap the football at the 13.
So we're now deep enough that we aren't going to force the punt.
Here's the first snap.
We might be able to get a turnover. They've got Calvin Johnson in the slot.
Back up top. Riddick makes the reception. And that's a gain of 9.
Nice gain there. That was something we saw in the preseason, was that we were having a lot of trouble with players getting out into that right flat. So hopefully we'll be able to get a grip on that as things go. Honey Badger almost able to get there. Knocks it down.
Defense, a unit that works best when it gets to the quarterback.
So a whole lot of guys that I've drafted out there, and
Third down.
or 2 guys I've drafted, a whole lot of guys that have signed as free agents rather.
You see linebackers like this shifting. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Incomplete pass, and they're going to be held to a field goal opportunity here.
Go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
So we let them move the ball a lot more than we wanted to, obviously, but we did man up when we needed to,
Almost an entire quarter in the books.
with the assistance of a drop pass there on 3rd down.
To brag about.
Jim, it's kind of like a round of golf. You know a lot about that. Sometimes you don't birdie or par the first couple holes, but it's a long.
Cordero Patterson takes it out to the 30.
And I think they got their confidence going with that field goal.
That return's good for about 31. The Lions couldn't stop the pass. They couldn't stop the run the last time they were on the field.
Oh my gosh! And the coaches are.
They want Ross to pick up 20 rushing yards this time around.
The defensive calls were good. The techniques and the execution was awful.
First down at the 30. Allen's handed the football.
They're going to get me for a hold, it looks like, and that's a shame because Buck Allen picked up 11. Donovan Smith.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
We're going to come out here and hand it to Thomas Rawls.
And as the first quarter comes to a close, we'll take a short break before the beginning
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Tampa, Florida. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. They're all over.
Swallowed him alive.
Scrimmage and a loss of 1. The Buccaneers running back that time. He makes
Swallowed him alive? I don't think that's a saying.
every play a big
Swallowed him up, ate him alive. Either of them would have worked. Safarian Jenkins picking up the first down, out to the 41. Jameis Winston 3 for 3 for 66 yards so far on the day. I'm going to come with the same plan. I'm going to try and hit Kevin White. He's a square receiver here. Nope. Oh, I took a hit. I was going to take a shot at Cooks down that sideline.
That's what's expected in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out.
Going to go give Ross a run up the left, and then I'm going to take a shot with Dorsett.
Make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Oh, I might run it one more time to try and pick up the first.
Types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down.
3rd and 1.
It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many.
Juice check picks up the first down. And now from their 47 on first down, we're going to come out and take that shot with Philip Dorsett, who's our home run guy, of course. He's being covered by a linebacker right now, so if that strong safety goes with Safarian Jenkins, this attempt is on. Oh, took a hit. The strong safety stepped back, but Dorsett was about to blow right by him. I'm going to do it again. Why not?
Second and 10.
Big completion to Safarian Jenkins down to the 25. Safarian Jenkins already at 79 receiving yards on the day. And here comes something you don't see from me too often. He picks up 3. It's not that often I run screens at all.
Second down and 8 following the completion. Go ground.
And there's Rawls picking up about 6. Makes it 3rd and 2. Oh, he completed it, but he didn't pick it up. He only got 1 yard. Bring it right back to the line.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
I should just kick this field goal here. Should have just kicked the field goal. I knew I should have kicked the field goal. So there's a failed possession in the red zone. I was hopeful. Big hit there. I believe that was Harrison. At the 2-minute warning. 3-yard gain. Got a new viewer in here whose first play that he got to see was me go for it on 4th and 1 and miss. Oh, Prince of Mukamura. All the way down to the 6 with the turnover. Bails me out for not going for that field goal. Of course, we could be trying to add to a 7-point lead if we had kicked the field goal, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. Let's go get this fucking touchdown. Thomas Rawls down to the 1.
This will be second down. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front.
Oh, he pushed the shit out of Safarian Jenkins there. I audibled into that pass because I had wanted to go with the fullback dive for juice. And since I accidentally clicked the wrong play, I figured I'd try and give Safarian Jenkins a touchdown. There goes Juice Check pounding it in. So the Mukamura turnover quickly becomes a touchdown for this Buccaneers offense from 6 yards out. And an 11-point lead with a minute and a half left in the first half.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. One area that's been lacking today for this offense as it retakes the field has been the ground game, or at least the yards aren't coming from who we expect them to.
Yeah, big surprise. I mean, I'm just surprised by this because they usually run the football so consistently. He's such a talented running back.
Ball's out, ball's out, ball's out. I think the Lions recovered it though. And they did. The booth's going to reveal it.
So they're looking to
And they're going to say he was down, it looks like. I don't know, because his ass and lower back look like they landed on top of the linebacker's arm.
You can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job.
Yep, so no fumble. Oh, Ben Heaney doesn't get a sack, but he sure does get a hit. 3rd and 4.
After the incompletion, 3rd and 4 coming up. Glennon's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
Oh, I missed the pick, and then I missed the tackle. Terrible. Oh man, that was some pathetic defense right there. So Glennon gets himself a touchdown pass at our expense.
Touchdown certainly makes the lead look a lot less secure than it was just a few minutes ago.
It's going to change those halftime speeches. One team is going to say, hey, look, we played awful, but we found a way to hang into the game. And the other team has to be disappointed. They dominated, and now...
So we want to come down here and try and get ourselves back at least up by 7. Cordero Patterson takes the kickoff out across the 30 to the 33. That might be a face mask. No call? No call. They went Thomas Rawls to get 4 rushing attempts. Seems a bit unlikely here with 1:05 to go. They only credit him with 9 there. I thought they should have given him about 11. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, big catch and run down the sideline. Over 100 yards. Way down in the field goal range. Call the timeout there.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. The Buccaneers come out, jumbo package on the field.
Oh wow. They had a lot of pressure there, or coverage there. I thought I could fit it through. Ball ends up getting popped up, bobbled out. And we get no points out of that. We're going to call the timeout there. Heaney getting into the backfield. And of course I'm trying to think about a safety here. There's a flag. Holding. That's going to be half the distance back here.
The defense accepts the penalty. Following that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 13.
Jeffrey, Clay, Galvin. A lot of rookies out there right now.
Johnson's going to take the handoff now.
Oh, that was dangerous. But that'll take it to the half.
We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we
That was very dangerous.
on EA Sports.
If he had been a little bit quicker, we would have went into halftime down by 3.
We're going to transition now. We're about to get the 3rd quarter underway. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
So a solid showing by the defense, but a turnover on downs at the 15 and then an interception inside the 5-yard line. Right at the goal line, actually. Oh, Duke Williams almost getting there. Those two coaching errors, you know, end up leaving Detroit very much in this game at halftime. Only down by 4 points. Oh, Honey Badger drops that one. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now.
When you get in a situation like this, as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's 3rd and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short.
All the targets are manned up here.
3rd and 10.
Kyle Ford knocking it down, and they're going to have to punt this one away. 13 seconds into the half.
Discussed at the break, the defense will need to rise up now to keep them in this game.
Well, the one thing we can say, the offense has been consistent. They have been stinking it up all day long, and that was another example.
They've been consistently bad, he says.
Patterson's got it on the return. Charging ahead.
Oh, almost spun inside of him. Cordero Patterson desperately trying to make something happen. Gets 12 yards on the punt return. I'm going to go take that shot at Dorsett again.
That was awesome. It's so hard this league now to get an interception because if you look at the receiver the wrong way, they'll throw a flag. So good job by the defense. Wants to go deep.
Oh, single high safety. Baited me in. Walter Thurman came across and got me.
Pass gave early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Glennon's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp.
All right, defense, let's go out here. Bail this offense out. Get another big play.
The catch is made. That's his first reception today.
Amukamura not over there. I'm not sure where he's at. Now he's back out there.
No time to panic in a situation.
Maybe he forgot where he put his helmet down since they were on and off the field so fast.
Points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Glennon's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Nice little completion there to the circle receiver. 2nd and 5.
They completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down. When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
2nd down and 5.
Makes the catch.
3rd and 1.
At the 46. Lions understand, just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on 3rd down, this is something they can handle.
Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center. 3rd down and 1.
Levante David with the big sack there. Play action got Ben Heaney to bite.
That defensive coordinator came up with a terrific game plan today, Phil. So far, not giving up very much at all here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the defense is playing so well.
So we've given up the field goal and then the big touchdown pass. But other than that, they haven't managed much of anything. I came out with Cordero Patterson. He got 12 yards again.
Able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. One speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that.
And when Brandon Cooks to get 10 yards after the catch.
Lions came up with the pickoff of the quarterback last time they were on the field.
Well, I'd like to give him some credit, but let's be truthful here. That one just
Oh, he threw that way out in front of him. Luckily, that's going to be a hold that brings it back to my 6. It's going to be 1st and 16 from my 6-yard line.
The defense will take the penalty. No margin for error here with the offense.
Rawls picks that 6 right back up.
50 yards rushing on the day.
Gonna come out here. No huddle. Try and turn it around real fast. Safarian Jenkins. Out to the 36. Gonna go take that shot at Dorsett once again. He's covered by a linebacker, it looks like. Safarian. Oh, that safety got up high. I thought I was gonna put it right over his head. Keep it spread out. It's not like it'll be the first bad call I've made all day. Kevin White picks up about 7 or 8. They say 6. Oh, good play there. So we take a couple looks deep. And Shoom's going to punt this one all the way down inside the 10. It bounces in, though, for the touchback. I was hoping it bounced out and rolled out around the 3 or 4.
The Buccaneers have been just as good here in the third quarter as they were in the first half, Bill. They are so aggressive.
Our defense has been playing very, very stout. Offense, not so much. Oh, big missed tackle. Duke Williams going to bring him down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing. But you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh. That opens up many more possibilities of what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Glennon's now completed 4.
Glennon takes a hit there.
One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
Glennon's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
If you're going to blitz, you got to get to the quarterback and at least hit him. Good job by the offensive line. The QB has time and throws the football down the field for completion.
1st and 10 here. Ben Heaney makes a big hit. That's about a 2-yard loss. 3-yard loss, they say. Haha, Bobby Massey moves. And that's going to back him up another 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 18. We're going to come out in a 2-man contain, man everybody up, have a middle linebacker spying and able to freelance, and then 2-man deep. Bum rush Calvin Johnson there.
It's an empty backfield for Glennon this time. Glennon's going to take it from the gun. And it's
Nice. Incomplete. So they're going to punt it back to us once again. And our defense has been amazing so far.
Nowhere to go with the football. I like the way the defense is playing, but let me say this to the offense, that especially talented wide receivers. There is not a rule that says you can't get open. You are allowed to separate from defensive backs.
Definitely want to come out and do something on offense, though.
Buccaneers are poised to change the momentum of this one as defense.
They want us to get 2 first downs for the drive goal.
These defenses are playing so well, Jim, that I think you and I can go out there and coach them and still have success. Well, let me rephrase that. I can go out there and coach them and still have success.
Thomas Rawls picking up a few yards.
But, hey, they're playing great. It's fun to watch.
Second down and 5.
Oh, terrible throw behind Juice check.
Nice job that time by the defensive player.
So it's now 3rd and 5.
The receiver in this man-to-man coverage.
And I'm going to try and sneak something in here.
Quarterback to throw the football.
Try and catch him off guard and pick up the first with the fullback rush here.
Third down and 5. Handoff.
Doesn't work. So we're going to be punting it right back.
So here we go, partner. The fourth
Perhaps a little too conservative there.
You feel like the next offense that scores is going to end up winning the game.
Oh, I think so. When you think about this, my gosh, it's been so difficult and so hard for the offenses to do anything. So if somebody can come up with a new thought process here,
Big hit there.
big play down the field,
It was Livingston
the team is going to win.
laying the hit.
The Lions. Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically.
Last 3 Lions punts, or drives, ended in punts.
Bad coaching.
A combined 13 plays between 3 drives.
Not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up. Give their offense a chance.
Uh-oh.
Give these players a chance.
We're looking at one of them blown coverage plays. Shit, I tried to pause it.
I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
Ah,
Right at the 48.
I love you, Madden 16.
The Lions look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very
That's why I try to come out in zone blitzes and then audible into my fire blitzes. But sometimes I just accidentally call fire blitzes because I'm an idiot. Oh, Calvin goes up and gets it. I stepped up in front of it to jump up and pick it, and I just didn't jump.
What a catch that time.
And that might be Calvin's first catch of the game.
anymore. These guys are so talented. You're right. Spectacular catch.
That was Ebram? I don't think that was Ebram.
First and 10. Over to Ebron.
That was Ebron. Amukamura laid a big hit. I was trying to knock that ball out. Of course, he started last year. Both our cornerbacks, him and Fuller, started the season with a handful of forced fumbles.
Down the field for another completion.
First and goal from the 10. Calvin Johnson with the grab.
Calvin Johnson gets that one.
The Buccaneers defense, they really understand
2 catches, 30 yards. Yeah, so the one he had 2 plays ago was his first of the game.
that time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
Glennon's now completed 4 in a row.
Oh, shit.
Looks like a penalty.
I hate that placement. Of course, if you press in the right stick, it locks you on the player. Flips the camera around and all kinds of craziness. So rather than 2nd and goal from the 6, they now have it 2nd and goal from the 3.
Second and goal from the 3.
And funny enough, this is a situation where, you know, we're looking back at that 4th down on the 15-yard line earlier when it was 4th and 1 and I went and missed it. That really regretting it.
If it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
I got a feeling this could be Honey Badger's pick here. Right in the C's.
Third and goal from the 5.
Oh, it went the other way. I tried to set Fuller up, but Calvin Johnson shut down the entire game until this drive here. He picks up 3 catches for about 34 yards and a touchdown at the end of it.
Touchdown that gives them the lead.
Man, what a way to start the fourth quarter. What a feeling. Anytime you're ahead when the fourth quarter
Offsides.
ball game, that's a
Accidentally jumped too early. It's a field goal game now. 17-14 in favor of Detroit.
Players from both
And we need our offense to come out and get it done. They haven't really done much of anything in this one. Cordero Patterson takes it out to the 22. They want Ross to get 2 receptions here. I'm going to try and get him incorporated in the offense, but he Marpet pancaked the corner, but let the linebacker come through. Going to be 2nd and 10. Safarian Jenkins picking up the first down. That's nothing new. 6 catches, 156 yards. I'm going to spread him out here. Going to bring Kevin White along the line. But Safarian Jenkins is going to roll across the flag, maybe catch it, depending on what Dorsett's doing. Safarian Jenkins with the big first down grab.
Buccaneers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What do you do?
And now Buck Allen coming in. It's going to be the 2-minute warning, but I think I'm going to snap this anyway. Doesn't do much of anything. I think he loses a yard, 2 yards. Loses 2 yards.
Coming out of the 2-minute warning, and the offense needs to drive down the field to win this one. The Buccaneers snap it at the 41. Allen's tackled down after a gain of 7. This is an almost must-convert scenario. 3rd down coming up here in the late stages.
3rd and 5 here. Oh, juice check with the first down, but Will Tye with the block in the back. That was number 45, Will Tye, blocked a safety from behind. So it's now 3rd and 4, even though he was well over the first down marker. And since we only needed a field goal to tie it, I went with that fullback blast again. That time it works out. Oh, I took a big hit there before I could get it off. I didn't see who it was that hit me. 71, whoever that is at the right end.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 25. Allen's met after a gain of 3. Bill, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback. Looking to go down.
Oh, threw it over Cook's head.
This kick late in the game to tie it.
And Parkey bangs it through. 17 up, 48 seconds left. We just need to hold on and keep him out of field goal range. And that'll put it into overtime. Once again, though, regretting that decision to go for it on 4th and 1 from the 15 early in the game.
Yeah, you got to be alert on the offensive side.
Big hit there. Tackles him for a 1 yard loss. Uh-oh. What did I pick? Ben Heaney with the hit there. Another timeout burned. Third and 7. And the Lions seem content to just take this one to overtime. We're going to call this timeout here. Wait, they were calling their timeouts when I was trying to call timeouts? What kind of shit play call was that? They ran the ball 3 times but called 2 timeouts on first and second down. I don't know what to make of that. I'm not going to complain because now I'm getting the ball back with 37 seconds and 2 timeouts. 37 in a row? That, of course, a Clerks reference. Which chances are, if you're a fan of the porn Clerk, then you've probably seen Clerks once or twice. And if not, what are you waiting for? Definitely go check it out. Safarian Jenkins with a big catch down to the 44. Call that timeout. And this is a situation where we can try and look for Dorsett deep for a touchdown, Jenkins deep for field goal range, or White short for a long field goal. It's Dorsett, touchdown. And now we just need to come out on defense and knock down some passes, keep them from going the length of the field and tying this game up. 15 seconds, 80 yards. If we can prevent that, then we will sneak away with an opening day victory. I'll tell you, Jameis Winston has had a pretty ho-hum day, but he picked a good time to finally get it done. Now 6 seconds left. It comes down to a Hail Mary. We're going to call a timeout. Rest all them corners that are going to be running with wide receivers. We're going to come out and put 3 safeties across the back line and back them up as far as we can. Man up, 3 deep.
Second and 10.
Calvin Johnson almost coming down with it. Tampa Bay escapes with a 24-17 victory on opening day. They're 1-0. Overcoming my dumb coaching choice to go for it on 4th down at the 15. Way too conservative choice to hand the ball to the fullback on 3rd and 5. That led to I believe that was a punt. Even though the same play worked later in the game. But I don't know, judging on the fact that that field goal really could have helped us in the long run, I will take that into consideration in future games this year when I go to make dumb decisions like that. 2 interceptions by Jameis Winston, but the big 44-yard touchdown pass at the end. Mike Glennon looks better. Jameis Winston gets the victory. What can you say, you know? So that's going to wrap up episode 96 of the Playing With Myself franchise. A couple minutes, we're going to go live again with episode 97. We're going to be playing the Atlanta Falcons on the road. See what we can do about starting to pull away in the division early in the year. You guys, thanks for checking this one out. Shout out to whoever it is that watched this whole thing. I had one consistent viewer the whole way. And if you guys enjoyed the win, make sure you subscribe, catch future episodes. Thanks again.